my lecturer, Mr. Budiantoro MA, and all my dear friends. Before I starting this 5-time presentation about travel, let me introduce myself. My name is Selvi Helena from the Management Department, Faculty of Economics and Business, Universitas Persada Indonesia YAI. Module 5. 1. Presentation about travel. 2. Take information from Module 5 and use your own search. Number 1. Definition of traveling. Traveling in Indonesian is moving from one place to another. There are many reasons behind someone doing traveling activities such as business needs, vacation, or other purpose. However, the term traveling is more often used by someone who travels of vacation purpose or to explore an area so that they can know and learn about the local culture. The word traveling is also often used by backpackers, namely someone who travels with a backpack and with a minimalist budget. Backpackers are usually also called travelers. Travelers usually use vehicle to take them to their destination. At their destination, travelers will prefer to explore an area on foot, although not all of them are like that. 2. Travel benefits. Even though we have to spend a lot of money for traveling, this activity has many benefits that we can get. Here are benefits that we can get traveling. 1. Relieve stress. 2. Adding experience and insight. 3. Add network. 4. Increase confidence. 3 important tips before traveling. Before traveling, it's a good idea to prepare everything so that you can minimize the obstacles that may occur. And here are some tips that you can apply in planning your trip. A. Make a travel plan. Make sure you already know or should not which place you want to visit while traveling. Don't let yourself get confused when you arrive at your destination because you haven't decided which destination to visit. B. Record important numbers. We recommend that you record the phone number where you stay this in anticipation if you have trouble finding a hotel or inn. You can also record the number of the police, hospital, or others. C. Find out destination or information. Find out information about the place or destination of your destination, such as opening hours or holidays, entrance ticket price, local language and culture, or other information. D. Prepare luggage. Prepare ahead of time what items you want to take when traveling. This is to anticipate if there are important items left behind. Also, make sure you only bring things that are really important so that your luggage is not too much and even makes it difficult when traveling. E. Bring enough money. Calculate how much money you need when you arrive at your destination. So you only need to bring the money you need, but there's nothing wrong with bringing a debit just in case you need extra money when traveling. F. Bring documentation tools. This is optional, but if possible, it never hurts to bring a camera so that the documentation at the destination can be captured properly. But now, there are many cell phones that are equipped to good quality cameras, so documenting using a cell phone camera is not a problem. G. Pay attention to luggage. When getting out the vehicle to checking out the inn or hotel, make sure to double check so that no luggage is left behind. This is where it is important not to carry too many items so that it is not a hassle when traveling. Enjoy your trip. When traveling, turn off notification communication device as much as possible so that you can fully enjoy the adventure. and not be distracted by gadget. It's okay to use gadget, but not for high intensity. 4. Sample story about the journey of an introvert to world traveler. Don't go far. You'll be knifed. Grandma said when I was 7 years old. My grandmother was so introspective that she never dared to leave Java. Those words have always made me feel that going abroad is so scary. Since childhood, I was an introvert without friends who chose to work at home when other children went out to play, hang out, or go to the playground. I actually spend more time on lesser days rentals, or at that time it was still the area of big digs. If you want to watch movie and they were expensive. At the time, the thought occurred to visit the place in the setting of these films. Eiffel Tower in Paris, Big Ben Tower in England, Sahara Desert in Africa. Saying that sight in movie made me tempted to go to in person. At that time, my childhood dream of becoming a world explorer was just wishful thinking. Since entering college, I began to dare to socialize with other people, but the thought of going to another city still has to be considered for a long time. In fact, only from Bandung to Jakarta after college, I felt very lucky to be able to work for a design agency working in the world of cinema. I have been working from home for almost 3 years, and every day the routine is always the same. Everyone has commented that my life was too good. Can sleep while working, eat home cooking, and always to be close to family. Comfort is what make me heavy workaholic. I'm diligently looking for a lot for freelance client outside of my regular job. Understandably, that was the first time I could save and buy the things I wanted. The turning point in my life was when my father died in 2012. My parents has divorced a long time ago when I was in junior high school, and I changed hand from living with my father to with my mother. When my father died suddenly, I was depressed and feeling guilty about knowing him well while he was still breathing. I cannot even go talk at times calmly because automat- automat- automatically all the asset, document, and things he left behind are the responsibility of me, the eldest son. There was time when I was so stressed about the inheritance that I thought, why have I been working so hard to earn money, buying a lot of things if in the well we all die and leave all this behind? That thought made me reconsider over and over again about already comfortable life. I remember my childhood dream of traveling the world, and I really don't want to leave this world without realizing that dream. I don't want any regrets in my old age that my youth was not spent on adventure around the world. The following year, on a whim, I left Bandung and only broke two large backpack to Ubud, Bali. My too nice boss still told me to keep working online with him. Had also worked in one of the best co-working space in Ubud with his help. This is where I also had the chance to meet many great women who traveled the world alone just for traveling. One of them is good friend who later became my traveling mentor, an Indonesian woman who has received scholarship, student exchange, and traveled almost all over the world. It was hearing his stories and his opinion that the world wasn't so scary that made me want to have the same experience as him. I still remember the day when I cried at Ngurah Rai Airport, leaving my overseas friends in Bali for the first time traveling alone around Southeast Asia. But at the time, I remember what my best friend said. You can always go to back my place in Bali, right? It's not the end, and it's not a goodbye. This word made me believe that at the end of every journey, I still have a place to always return to. The first thing that scares me when I think of traveling solo is loneliness. In fact, it turns out being alone is what makes me more accessible to others. It's great to have countless new friends. During my travel, I use Couchsurfing a lot, online platform to meet or stay at local people's home. Unexpectedly, I was entertained and accepted by their relation as if I was part of their family. Since then, I have always felt grateful that I was surrounded by people who always wanted to communicate and know me for who I am. 2014 was the year that changed my life the most. This time a woman finally managed to navigate several countries in Southeast Asia for almost 6 months, starting from traversing mountains and seas, sleeping at bus and train stations, working as a waiter, living in local people's homes, and many other unimaginable craziness. A simple life without having a lot of things actually makes me much happier. Only with two backpacks consisting of a few pieces of clothing, a laptop, and a camera is more than enough to get through everyday life. Seeing the lives of local people also made me appreciate the variety of life and customs that are uniquely in different countries. Traveling has made me a more humble person, more flexible and able to adapt in various conditions. After that trip to Southeast Asia, I had time to travel and even live for a long time in several countries in Africa and Asia, feeling the benefit of couchsurfing. I also received many travelers from various countries to stay at my house. It feels good to be able to give back to the couchsurfing community and to be able to share Indonesian culture with them. The stereotype, the woman should not go anywhere alone, is already strong in Asian countries. Moreover, with the tradition that women must marry before the age of 30 and the idea that women should always be accompanied by men, this mindset indeed difficult to reject, but it all comes back to choice we make. Indeed, my choice for solo traveling has taken a lot of heart. It's full patience and covered my left and right ears so as not to hear what people say. But it is this choice to makes me much happier than before without many regrets. Since I started traveling, I have become more aware of my own limits and how far I can reach the goals to be achieved. I know what I want, what I like, and become more confident over time. No more shy about expressing yourself and being the person you are. Before starting a household, I believe that women must be able to take care of themselves and be independent without depending on others. Solo travelers not only change me from an introvert to an extrovert, but how can I trust stranger in an unknown country without family and friends? Give yourself time to always try solo travel at least once in lifetime. Three women are strong, resilient, independent, loyal, and lovable. One thing about them is they never settle. Maybe my presentation is enough that I can explain about travel. Less and more I apologize. Thank you. Have a good day for you all.